Keir Starmer's £85 million bombshell. Why Scottish universities are facing their darkest hour yet. Stop what you're doing, because a financial earthquake is about to hit Scotland's university sector, and it's going to be seismic. This isn't just another funding cut or bureaucratic headache. No, this is a full-blown, government-issued grenade courtesy of Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and it's set to detonate with an £85 million annual bill. Scottish universities are bracing themselves, and if you care about higher education, international talent, or just the future of Scotland's economy, you'll want to read every word of this. Let's set the scene. You're in charge of a university already hemorrhaging cash, fighting to stay afloat, and then, boom, the UK government rolls up a plan that sounds like a parody but, tragically, isn't. A 6% levy on every pound of international student tuition fees. That's right. Every time a student from Beijing, Boston, or Bangalore pays for their world-class Scottish education, the government will skim 6% straight off the top. Starmer's new policy, dressed up as an immigration control measure, is the first of its kind, and it hits Scottish universities right in their financial lifeline. The logic? Take back control, says the government, as if slashing university budgets will somehow improve border security. The reality? It's like taxing oxygen in a hospital, a move that's not only counterproductive but dangerous. If you think Scottish universities are rolling in cash, think again. The University of Edinburgh, one of the UK's crown jewels, has just waved goodbye to 350 staff members through voluntary severance. Why? To patch a gaping £140 million deficit. That's about 10% of their annual turnover, a hole so big it would make any business leader break out in hives. It's not just Edinburgh. The University of Dundee is scrambling to fill a £35 million black hole, putting 300 jobs at risk. Aberdeen is staring down a £5.5 million shortfall and may have to axe 70 positions. One by one, these world-class institutions are being forced into a grim game of financial musical chairs, with staff and students alike left wondering who will be next to go. Now, add Starmer's £85 million a year bombshell to the mix. All 19 of Scotland's universities are about to share this gift from Westminster, like a secret Santa where everyone gets a lump of coal and a pink slip. You might be wondering, was anyone in Scotland even consulted? According to John Swinney, Scotland's First Minister, the answer is a resounding no. The policy was dropped on Scottish ministers like an uninvited elephant in the living room, one that costs £85 million a year to feed. University Scotland's Claire Macpherson hasn't minced her words, either. She's called for the decision to be devolved to Holyrood, essentially saying, let Scotland decide how to fund its own universities. Thanks very much. Her diplomatic outrage is clear. This is a policy that makes no sense for Scotland, and it's being imposed from London with no local input. Starmer's rationale is all about immigration. Net migration hit 96,000 last year, and this new levy is being sold as part of a crackdown. The message? Britain is becoming an island of strangers. But what's really at stake is the UK's ability to attract international talent, the very lifeblood of its university sector, research economy, and soft power. The irony is delicious, if you can stomach it. In trying to make the UK less attractive to immigrants, the government may succeed in making it less attractive to the very students and scholars who underpin its global reputation. It's like trying to make your party exclusive by charging an entry fee, only to find out no one wants to come anymore. While Starmer denies any echo of Enoch Powell or a reaction to Labour's recent electoral woes, the optics couldn't be worse. Britain's world-leading universities are being used as collateral in a political contest over immigration, and the messaging is muddier than ever. Is this about border control, balancing the books, or pandering to anti-immigrant sentiment? Take your pick. None of it bodes well for Scotland's future. Scottish universities now find themselves trapped between a rock, massive deficits, and a hard place, a government levy that could finish them off. The risk? Turning Scotland's proud higher education tradition into a cautionary tale of how to destroy a competitive advantage in record time. If Scotland wants to remain a magnet for global talent and innovation, something has to give. Will Holyrood wrest back control? Will Westminster reconsider? Or will Scotland's universities be left to fend for themselves, forced to cut courses, staff, and ambitions? So, political junkies, what's your take? Is this a necessary step to control immigration, or an unfair attack on Scotland's universities? Should Scotland have the power to decide its own education funding? Drop your thought below. And if you want more deep dives into the political chaos shaping our future, hit that subscribe button. Because in British politics, today's solution is tomorrow's crisis. At UK Plug, we're here to make sense of the madness, one financial grenade at a time.